guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Kristen and today I'm sharing 10 dollar store DIYs. This first one I'll be using a little bunny butt pick and egg picks along with some lamb's ear and this little bucket. This is from Dollar General and I've been reusing it multiple times this year. So I'm just going to be putting the little bunny butt in along with some lamb's ear, and I'm just going to make a cute little centerpiece or a little decor piece for Easter. I love these little egg colors. I love that they already are on like little picks or little skewers to make it super easy to put this together. And I just picked up the green ones and the purple and the blue, and I stuck, I think, two of each in here, maybe three. DIY, I'll be using some scrapbook paper. This is from Hobby Lobby, and then I will be using 2 of these flower wood pieces from Dollar Tree. And all I did was flip the scrapbook paper over and trace. I like to use a marker just because I can see the lines just a little bit better than a pencil, but it is up to you what you want to trace with. Then I'm just using a glue stick. I didn't realize when I bought this that the glue was going to be purple, but it dries clear, so no big deal. And then I just cut the scrapbook paper pieces out and put them over the top. You could Mod Podge, you could do whatever you wanted. This was just a little simple, easy DIY to do. The next step in this DIY, I'm using 2 of these little wood bunnies. These are the little ornaments that you can pick up. I love using these. They're super fun, and I just had a few left over, so I wanted to just kind of use up literally 99% of what I bought for spring this year. I'm just using some wood filler for these, and then I ended up flipping them over because they just looked a little bit nicer on this side. And then I'm going in with Agave by Waverly and painting both of these bunnies. Once that was done, I just used some Waverly Antique wax. I love this, and all I did was give it a nice little dry brush, so just a tiny bit of paint, and I just kind of wanted to make these just a tiny bit more rustic. I really, I always want to kind of add like bows and things like that, and then when I like put it against it, I'm like, oh, I don't want all these bows all over my house when I decorate. So I thought this was absolutely perfect, and there's so many different things that you could do with these, and I'm going to show you 2 different ways. So I made 2 of these. I was going to make, I don't know what I was going to make. I bought these flowers a long time ago because there was literally nothing for Easter, nothing for spring until like right after Valentine's Day. So I bought these on a whim really because I'm like, oh my gosh, what if I don't find anything? Of course, that always happens. These little pom-poms, these were from Easter this year at Dollar Tree. And then I don't know why I bought the biggest little pom-poms there ever was, but I cut these down and then just added little tails to these bunnies. And then now I'm going to use one of those little flowers to just make it in the center of this wreath. I've had this wreath for a couple years, and it's just been on the back side of my craft room door. So I thought, why not actually use this and make it a cute little Easter wreath? And it was already done for me. I used a foam wreath form, wrapped it in burlap, and then added some boxwood from Walmart. So I love reusing items, so this was a great way to do that. Flower, ended up pulling that little bunny butt right out of the middle, and then I took the other flower along with a wooden dowel, glued it to the back side, and stuck it right into that little tin. And this is just another way you could decorate. So if you get bored of the little bunny butt, you could switch them around and use this cute little floral piece or this little wood bunny piece. DIY, I'll be using this Choose Love piece. This was a Valentine decor piece from Dollar General, and I picked it up for 70% off. I think it was $3 and 70% off, so really inexpensive. And then I'm just using the agave once again. This is honestly my favorite spring color right now to use. I've used it so much. I don't think I've used it that much in years. And then I just take my blow dryer and blow dry. I don't think I knew I was filming at this time because I think I actually had to like cut a lot of that out because it was like 3 minutes worth of blow drying, which I don't know why, because it doesn't take that long. And then I'm just dry brushing. This is the Waverly and the Antique Wax. And no, I did not paint the back side. I had some more of these little tiny bunnies from Dollar Tree left over. So I had a few, I want to say 5 left over. So I decided to use those and just glue them right to the center with just a little bit of hot glue. The sides kind of looked a little plain, so I decided to add some Farmhouse ribbon. This Farmhouse ribbon was from Dollar Tree a year or so ago, and I'm just trying to use literally what I have. I have not been shopping since the end of February, and honestly, it makes me super happy to use a ton of items that I already have. So anyways, let's keep going, gluing the ribbon to the sides. That is it. I end up filling in those holes you're going to see towards the end because I was going to end up hanging this, and then I totally changed my mind. So those holes are going to go away. But yeah, you guys, that's it for this one. DIY is one of these little wood signs from Dollar Tree, and then I'm just going to be painting the edges with the Antique Wax by Waverly once again. I just did the edges because I wanted to actually add some scrapbook paper to the top of this. This stuff is so, obviously it's waxy just a little bit, and it kind of dries funky. I should have watered it down just a little bit, but you know, you do what you got to do at the moment. I loved this scrapbook paper. I bought a ton of scrapbook paper from Hobby Lobby. I don't go often, so when I do, I stock up, and I loved this bunny paper. Here's my glue stick, the purple glue stick once again, and I was getting it all over the edges, so I did wipe it away. Luckily, it does dry clear, like I said, so it wasn't really a big deal. I cut my scrapbook paper down to size, threw it on there, and then because it's not over with, we're going to keep on going with this DIY. I decided to use a bunny that I already had painted. I was kind of going to do a different craft with it, and then I changed my mind. So you're going to see here that I'm just dry brushing this bunny agave color, dry brushing it Antique Wax. I don't this. You're going to see a lot of my videos in the next, I don't know, couple weeks with this Antique Wax. But this bunny was already painted. That's why you didn't get to see, because it was going to be for a different DIY, and then it just didn't work out. And then I am just gluing the back to this piece. And then I did add a bow. These bows are from Amazon. A lot of people said they're out of stock, so I'm not going to link the link because they are out of stock. I did check. They're out of stock. Someone told me. I looked. It's out of stock. Maybe I'll just link it anyways. If not, I'm terrible at linking things, so don't hold that over my head because I say a lot of things and then I forget what I say. This next DIY, more scrapbook paper, more of these fun little wood ornaments from Dollar Tree, tracing around with this beautiful blue Papermate marker fine tip pen. I love these pens. They're amazing. Going with my purple glue stick, gluing the scrapbook paper down. I just made sure that I just got these full of glue, which is kind of nice, like seeing the purple so you can kind of see what spots you got. Kind of probably will go with this Elmer's purple glue for now on. And it's even nicer because you don't have to fill in the holes. I am going to end up popping them out with a little, not a pen, what is it, scissors. In a minute. Not going to show you that because that's just weird. I did have this extra carrot left over from the year before, so I'm like, you know what, let's just use it. Let's make it 5. And then I'm just using wood beads that were off of Amazon. I will link those for you. And then I ended up just making a fun little garland. So I did not go super into this, like full speed ahead. I don't know why people like to show people making garlands. But I'm going to show you here because it's been like a year since I've showed this really hard craft. I called it an activity. I have kids, and obviously it shows. But yeah, that's all I did here. And then I just like to lay them. I don't have like a fireplace or anything like that, but I do just lay them with my decor, and I think it looks super cute. DIY, I'll be using this little wood circle piece from Dollar Tree. It was a hot mess. I just ended up not finishing tearing off the backside. I decided to just trace this and use some scrapbook paper. This scrapbook paper actually came from Michael's. I've used it in previous DIYs for Easter this year, and I think it's so pretty. It was 50 cents a sheet, and I think that is a great deal for these, and it came in plastic wrap, so that was like even better because it was really, really fancy scrapbook paper. And I just used my glue stick once again, and then I have this wood piece from Dollar Tree. Is this one from Dollar Tree? I'm thinking this one is. If not, it's probably from Michael's. I think this one is actually from Michael's. It's like 59 cents. Yes, Michael's, 59 cents. Using the Ballerina Slipper Pink by Waverly and painting this, and then I'm going to go in with one of my Chalk Couture transfers. I'm just going to use the one that says Grow, and this one actually fit perfect on this this wood piece. And then I am just using the bright white chalk paste to add that cute little transfer. I will link Chalk Couture in the description box below if you guys want to check it out. They have some really, really cute spring and Easter transfers. If you guys are looking for like some fun crafts, there you go. But yeah, this is like one of my most relaxing crafts to do. Surprise, these are not Dollar Tree, but these are super inexpensive. So I picked up this bunny from Hobby Lobby, and I want to say he was $2.99. So cheap. It's such like a bigger piece. It's probably like two of my hands. I'm just using the agave in the Waverly once again and just painting the edges. I did this recently in another DIY with a Target bunny, but these are shaped just a tiny bit different, but this one is from Hobby Lobby. Shaped a little bit different, but it is cheaper than the one from Target. So I love this. This is scrapbook paper from Hobby Lobby as well. But I think I would do this to like 1,000 wooden bunnies. I think these are just the cutest. I think these are the cutest. Like, these are my favorite. This is actually one of my favorites I have made for Easter, and it was literally so simple. Barely had to paint, cut out some scrapbook paper, and that is all I did for this one. But I just want to show you guys some other ways, and I didn't have enough like Hobby Lobby, and this probably is going to be my last like Easter DIY video, so I wanted to throw it in there because if you have a Hobby Lobby, you can get stuff for really cheap there when it is 40% off. So there's that. This is also from Hobby Lobby. This was $5.99 or $4.99. And I'm going to end up reusing this again. I ended up adding just a little bit of hot glue to this bunny right here. It is so cute. This was $2.99 and 40% off. So it was like $1.50 or $1.56. It was super cheap. It's yeah, $2.99, 40% off. But I loved these. They came in like pink and maybe yellow too. I thought this was really super cute. Like, look how cute this is. And I haven't even done anything yet. All I'm going to do is take some hot glue, glue the back side, and throw it right on the center of this sign. And what is great about this, because I did actually end up taking this bunny off and putting it in my tier tray, but the sign was still in like perfect condition, so I will be reusing that sign. But you guys, that's it for the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please make sure you give it a thumbs up, and if you are new to my channel, consider sticking around and subscribing, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!